Hello, creators. Thank you for dropping by. Before we get started, hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're informed when the videos go live. It really helps the channel out if you subscribe and share with other people. And if you get something out of these videos, even more. I would really appreciate it. So today's thought is an interesting one because it's one that we kind of understand, but we don't really apply. So today is going to be your motivation to get it done. Today's thought is goals without actions are just dreams. Now, let me clarify it so let me break it apart for you so you can understand a little bit deeper. I've heard this many times. I have a book inside of me, and one day I'm going to write that book. There's nothing wrong with that desire. There's nothing wrong with having that dream. But if you don't sit down and actually learn how to write or start putting ideas down somewhere, whether it's on your computer or on a notepad, on your phone, wherever it may be, if you don't take action towards that goal, it remains a dream. It's going to remain the book that's inside of you. And let me tell you, having a book inside of you is great, but it's really hard to read a book that's inside of you. Excuse me. The only way you could have other people read that book or even you yourself is to get it out of you, write it down, and get it somewhere where people can read it. And that applies to a lot of things. So, gyms every year are full of what I used to call, when I used to go to the gym, I don't go to the gym, I just do my training at home now with kettlebells and such, and a rower. But when I was a regular gym goer, I was a gym rat. And every January, February, around this time of the year, the gym is full of resolutioners, is what I call them. And once people make those New Year's resolutions, and like, this is the year. This is gonna be it. This is the year they're gonna get in shape. This is the year. And whatever year that is, it's not 2025, but it could be 2024, 2023, 2022. It could be going back decades. Each year being the year that it's going to happen. You're gonna get in shape. But if you don't change the way you eat, making it more healthy, and if you don't stay past February in the gym and don't go regularly, people sign up for the gym all the time. They go 1 month, 2 months, they're excited, and then it just drops off. I remember when I was at the gym, when I would go to the gym, January and February was packed. March came, less packed. By the time you got to April, May, April, June, empty. Because having a goal is great, but without taking action, it just remains a pipe dream, a dream. It just remains something that you wish to happen, but it's not going to happen if you don't take the action. And so this is the hard part. It's not hard to have the dream. Having the dream is important and you need it, and it's good to aspire and all of this. That's really important because you need something to aim at, right? But the real hard part are taking all the steps required to make that dream a reality. And even harder than that is doing that in the midst of people telling you you can't do this. There's no way you're gonna get this done. That's impossible. It's not gonna happen. You think you have the ability to do this. You think you have the skill. You think you know what you're doing. You're going to hear a lot of people say that. And most of the time, unfortunately, the people who will say that will try to bring you down or tear you down or dissuade you or discourage you are people who had goals, had dreams, but didn't follow through with action. And because now, when you take that action, all you're doing is highlighting the fact that they didn't take the action on their goals, and their goals just remain dreams. You're going to have to kind of turn deaf to those voices for a long time because it takes time to get your goals into action and to get those goals accomplished. It's not easy, but you can do it. People do it all the time. So let's take the simple, I'm going to say simple, it's a simple example. writing a story, writing a book, right? 'Cause this relates to me. This is something that I've done. Um, I started about 11, almost 12 years ago, and I wanted to write. I really wanted to write a story, but I didn't really know how. I mean, yes, I know how to write, but that's not the same as writing a story. It's not the same as learning the craft of writing. So I could have. There were two options. It was a fourth. There's two ways I could have gone. I could have just said, I want to write a story and remained wanting to write a story, or I could study and learn and do the hard stuff and write stories and write horrible stories that didn't work and write them over and over and over, different stories until I got better at it. And better and better, it takes time. And these are the things that people don't like to do. We don't like to do this part because it's the work. So remember, goals without actions, you need goals, yes, you need actions. Together, you can realize them. But without the action, goals just remain dreams. They just remain dreams. So, above all, besides taking that action, when you take that action, be uncommon. Have an amazing day. Take care.